How do we begin a committee session? Well, first we are presented with the quorum, which is basically the attendance list. We set the quorum at the start of the committee in order to see who will be present in the following days. For each committee session, after the break, we verify the quorum once again to see who is present or present and voting during that particular committee session. After setting the quorum, we set the agenda, which is essentially the topic that will be discussed in the committee. To start the debate, we open the general speakers list. All delegates will be added to the general speakers list in order to hold an opening speech. After the opening speeches are finished, a delegate can make a speech, which usually has a time limit of around 2 minutes. If the delegate has remaining time from their speech, they may yield the floor to the chairboard. Points of information, which are usually questions proposed by other delegates. The speaker has the remaining time to answer any proposed questions. They can also yield the floor to another delegate who can use the remainder of the time to speak. Eventually, the chairboard will ask if there are any motions on the floor, which brings up the question: what is a motion? A motion is a formal proposition issued by a delegate to change the flow of the debate. A delegate must state total and individual speaker time and, of course, the topic. Motions are voted on by delegates. There are many different motions which call for different measures. Moderated caucus is used to discuss specific aspects of the debate, present new ideas. Speakers in a moderated caucus are chosen by the chairboard. There is no yielding floor. Next, we have the Q&A session, which, as the name suggests, is a series of questions and answers. A delegate can propose this in order to have the whole committee ask questions to a specific delegate or representative. In alphabetical order, all delegates may ask 1 or 2 questions. The tour de table or round table gives every delegate the chance to hold a speech on a certain topic. They will all speak in alphabetical order. Next is the consultation of the whole, which is a moderated caucus-style setting where the delegates manage themselves. A delegate makes a speech and passes the right to speech to another delegate that they choose. There is no time limit for any delegate speech. Finally, we have the unmoderated caucus, which is conducted without mediation of the chairboard. Delegates can move around freely, talk to each other, and prepare documents, used in order to work on resolution papers or new ideas to present or discuss in the moderated caucus. However, the delegate shall still remain in the committee room, maintain a formal attitude and the official language of the conference. There is a time limit for every motion, and when that time elapses, the committee usually returns to the general speakers list. However, delegate may raise a motion for an extension of the caucus by proposing a time extension of anything shorter than the original duration. Next up, we have points. The most commonly used point is the point of personal privilege. The reason for raising this point is any discomfort or impairment the delegate may personally have. Some examples are uncomfortable temperature in the room, they wish a delegate would speak louder, they may not be able to see something on the board, or they need to be excused. This is the only point which may interrupt the speaker. The next point is the point of parliamentary inquiry. The point may be raised when a delegate has a question about the rules of procedure or other aspects of the flow of debate for the chairboard. Following this point is the point of order. This point may be raised when a chairperson or another delegate has not properly obeyed the rules of procedure. So, how do you end a committee? The committee sessions end by raising a motion to adjourn the session. This can be introduced at the end of the committee session in order to suspend activity in the committee. You can raise a motion to adjourn the session in order to temporarily put a hold on a committee session until the next scheduled session. And in order to end the committee definitely, you can raise a motion to adjourn the meeting. These motions can only pass at the discretion of the chairboard. And now you are ready to debate. Good luck! And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our social media.